What's up, you guys? Your boy Seiko, and how y'all guys been? Leave it down in the comments below, and I will reply back. So I'm gonna get right to it. I'm gonna explain a little bit to you, and then we're gonna get right into this video. So as you can see, we have the timing cover somewhat off. We have the harmonic balancer off. We have the coolant bypass housing off. The thermostat is out. It's right there. And yeah, so we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Mainly, we have to get this screw out. It's like, I want to say, how many? 4. So one right there, one right there, one right there, and there's one right there. So those 4 are going to be a pain in the butt. Probably because the simple fact it's got so much debris on it and you won't be able to grip with the socket. So that's why I bought me some non-slip sockets. Excuse me. And yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to today, is really get that off. And once that's off, then we can see everything. We can see, you know, the timing tensioner and the sprockets and everything. So yeah, anyway, you guys, so the plan is today is to get this timing belt off, and once we get the timing belt off, we'll go to the manifolds, knock that out right quick, and you know, take the turbos off, and then we'll be able to take the heads off. So we're gonna try to attempt to take the heads off today. If not, it'll be another video, but today I'm aiming for today mainly to get the heads off. So it's not really much left on this block. And like I said, once we get that done, we can start back doing what we do. And he also had a new harness come in. So yeah, I'm gonna probably show y'all later on in the video. Probably gonna show y'all right now. That's just right now. I'm gonna try to focus on doing this because I want to get as much as I can out right now before we get to the heads. So yeah. Alright, you guys. So far I've got the turbo manifold off, the actual turbo itself, got the oil pump module off. What else you guys? And that is it for now. It's almost there. All I have left is, like I said, the timing cover, the timing belt, and then we'll do the valve covers. And then once all that's finished, I can get to like the lower plenum and the oil pan, and that's it. It'll be down to a bare block, basically, short block. So, yeah. I will say this, it is time consuming with these little turbos. It'd be better to install some like bigger turbos. I know you have to clock the actual turbo inlet side. But it wouldn't be as bad as the factory turbos, because the factory turbos, man, the little bolts coming off the manifold itself, these, I should say, that was a pain to get off, because I don't know how in the world they did all that. And then like these little coolant lines and all that, it's just so yeah, it's good that we're tearing this down and making sure everything is good, because you never know what could happen later on down the line. So rather be safe than not safe. You can get safe. But anywho, I will pick y'all back up once we get back to these timing cover. I'm gonna kind of clean up around here, and yeah.
Oh, and all right, you guys. I'm gonna show y'all the harness right quick. Step over this. So, yes sir. Hold on, open it for you. Bam. Here's his new harness. Yeah, he needed that. The old harness, I will show y'all in a little bit how that looks. And you know, as time goes by, since it is a like 30-year-old car, you know, it, like I tell y'all, parts on it deteriorates and it gives issues to the car of basically idling.
All right, you guys. So what I was talking about is like things like this. So, you know, over time, the car tends to have idling issues and, you know, all these funky type of little problems because the harness decides to deteriorate. So mainly what they do, you're supposed to have heat wrap, which may do this anyways on a new harness. My bad, you guys, over here swiping the net. And yeah, and usually what you can do while the car is running, you can pull up on this and this car will idle fine, idle like a lot better. And that's not a good sign to do, or not a good thing, because really the harness should be fine, but as time goes by, like I say, it deteriorates. So that's how most people go ahead and replace the harness while the motor is out. So yeah, but for the most part, it's not a bad harness. It's just you don't want to keep nitpicking at it and, you know, risking splicing to the harness too much, to the point where you can actually get the car to auto ride or anything, or, you know. So yeah, it's best to just get you a whole new harness, because there's no point in fighting the old harness when you know it's time for a new harness. So yeah, and this engine bay's gotta get clean, you guys. I know y'all looking like, golly. So don't worry about that. That's gonna happen. That's gonna get clean. So I'm gonna have to cover up that transmission and the converter itself and some of these hoses. Like down here, some of those hoses need to be replaced. That's what we're thinking about doing, because look at all that, it's caked, as you can see. So yeah, but yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. I was at harness and his new harness that came in. Alright, you guys, so we got the timer cover off, the bottom half. Got the timing belt off. And now we're about to take off the lower intake plenum. And that should be it for today. We really could have possibly got the heads off today, but I'm not going to push it. Just a simple fact, it's already late. And yeah, so I'm going to show y'all how the Z looks without the lower intake plenum, or how it should look. Alright, you guys, so that's how it looks. Everything looking good so far. No trash in there. You don't want nothing to get in that, because if you do, oh my goodness, it's gonna be the worst day ever. Check over here. It looks good. That look good. That looks good. So that's good. It's a good sign. Everything looks good in the head. And you can also look over here too. It's like running rich or lean, you know. So this is the exhaust side, and then this is gonna be your intake side right here. That's why they have lower plenum intake, and then they have exhaust manifold, because the exhaust valve sits on this side, and the intake sits on the inside. So yeah, whoa. So that's what it's looking like now. I guess we're gonna finish up the rest of this, and catch y'all on the next one. Race to the finish, push it to the limit, and we winning, and we winning. I'm racing to the finish, push it to the limit, and we winning, yeah, we winning. Look at speed, I'm racing to the finish, push it to the limit, I'm speeding, I'm racing.